Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh by Shem Shai by Shem Kodash. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video Jacob Rothschild dead at 87. The rich man and Lazarus. So you may be thinking, if you're a member of the GOCC or a member of IUIC, I don't know how many other camps believe in hell, but they believe that this man is burning in hell or he's destined for hell. Anyway, Jacob Rothschild, which is this guy right here, individual right here, has died at 87. Jacob Rothschild, banker who broke from dynasty, dies at 87. So you should know about the famous Rothschild family. Let me do this. Okay, Rothschild family. Rothschild family. The Rothschild family is a, let me get my bearings straight. The Rothschild family is a wealthy Ashkenazi Jewish noble banking family, originally from Frankfurt, which is in Germany, that rose to prominence with Meyer Amschel Rothschild. We're going to go back to him. A court factor to the German Landgraves of Hesse-Kassel. You heard about the Hessians, right? They became rich off of the Elector of Hesse, which was, what was his name? I think it was Prince William. Somebody help me out. And the free city of Frankfurt Holy Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire. Who established his banking business in the 1760s. Now you notice it says Amschel Rothschild, a court factor to the German Landgraves of Hesse-Kassel in the free city of Frankfurt, Holy Roman Empire, proving that Germany was a part of the Roman Empire. You had the ancient pagan Roman Empire, then you had the Holy Roman Empire, and that was really established when the Constantine dynasty or the Byzantine dynasty came into power. So when they took over, when you go to Revelation chapter 20, after the 1,000 years, there's only 1,000 years. They were chained up for 1,000 years. I see I got to go into Revelation 20. I'm going to do that in another video. I don't think I'm going to do it in this one. But it says, after the 1,000 years, they shall be loose. Now you got the leader of IUIC, which is only one leader. The rest of them are followers. The rest of them are zombies. And he's Baron Samedi. Or Samides. Anyway, he said recently, which we checked him on that and Sakari should be checking on them. Instead of bigging them up, they should be checking them like us, like we're checking them. He goes off on a lot of things. in Revelation 20 verse, key verse is 9th verse. I guess you can start this 8th verse, 8, 9th verse. Speaks about Gog. He says Gog and Magog when it's actually Gog, Magog. Gog meaning Russia, Magog means from the land of Gog. That's what it means. Ma means of or from. So anyway, that beast that was shackled for 1,000 years, that 1,000 year period. As a matter of fact, you know what? I have to go. Let me open up another tab here. I'm going to try to speed through this. Satan bound. Now, Satan just means enemy. It just means enemy. In the Hebrew, Shatan means enemy or adversary. And I saw an angel come down from heaven having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. It was an invisible spiritual chain. Where the scriptures speak about us being in chains of darkness. Well, there's no actual chains around you, but it's the spirit. These bodies that we were in, we went into captivity. Those are chains of darkness. Because we were in captivity, not knowing that we were Israelites. And the ones that did say we Israelites got put to death. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Now and he laid hold on the dragon. He's known as the dragon, the old serpent, which is a dragon, which is the devil and Satan, and bound them 1,000 years. Now let's pull some words out. Let's pull some words out. And I'm gonna get back into the Rothschild story and into the parable of Luke the 16th chapter. Matter of fact, if I didn't mention it, if I didn't give you the title of this video is Jacob Rothschild is dead at 87, and the rich man and Lazarus, because he would be represented as a rich man. And they're not burning in hell. That was just a parable. It says, he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. And it was a little 1,000 years. It was actually more than 1,000 years, because we came into power back in 96 A.D., Anno Domini, CE, current era, whatever you want to call it. The 12 winged eagle with the 3 heads represented the Roman Empire, from the first leader, which was Julius Caesar, to the younger brother of Domitian Caesar, which is the youngest brother of Vespasian. Okay? And after that, you had Jake ruling. So Jake really had that power seat for more than 1,000 years. But the starting point was when Constantine came on the scene. Because Constantine's father, Constantius, was a part of the tetrarchs, the 4 tetrarchs. And if you go to the 4 tetrarchs, matter of fact, let's go to it. The 4 tetrarchs. portrait of the four tetrarchs. The portrait of the four tetrarchs is a porphyry sculpture group of four Roman emperors dating from around 300 AD. So we've been in power before Constantine the Great, or the first. This sculpture group has been fixed to a. I gotta read more of this. And this is located in St. Mark's Basilica. A basilica is a castle for religious gatherings. Basilica means kingdom. Let me look the word up. Metropolitan city of Venice, which we were ruled in Venice. Let me do this. Let me go to St. Mark's Basilica. Okay. Bear with me for a minute. See, we built all this stuff. Now, this is where the statue of the four tetrarchs is located. Look at this, a beautiful, beautiful place. This is Jake. This is when Jake was ruling. After the 1,000 years, the devil was loose for a season at a time. Well, that started with Christopher Columbus. We keep going back to this. Now you can see that there, Jake had to visit St. Mark's Basilica at night and avoid the crowds. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You can clearly see that they're Jake. You can clearly see that they're Jake. You got an Edomite here. They whitewashed it, which is called whatchamacallit. The term is iconoclasm, to destroy images. But you can see, if you look closely, you can see that they're Jakes, they're Israelites, so-called black people. Let me see if I can get a better. This is really the same picture, huh? Let me do it this way. Let me go. So we were ruling Venice, man. Let me see icons. Let me go to icons. This is straight up Jake. You can see the face, the beard, fully bearded, but they whitewashed it. They defiled it. And he's probably dark skinned. Dark skinned. See this one here. Okay, they whitewashed this. Okay, they white at times till it can't be loud. Wait a minute. You can kind of see he got like a little. Oh, that's a fro. That's a fro. But he's light skinned. They whitewashed it. They defiled the image. Let me come back over here. See, they made this all white. These were all Jakes. Let me get back to this picture here. Bring it back one more. Geez, you got an Edomite. That's iconoclasm, but you can see that they're Jake. You can see that they're Jake. See the little fro? Got the fro. Let me do this. Okay, Venice, Italy, St. Mark's Basilica, travel bite, fair use, fair use.
To gain religious importance and a kind of legacy, the Venetians some important.
Fair use, fair use. I used to watch this guy, Rick Steves. Let me see here. See, they're not going to show. I doubt if they. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here it is. So if you could go to Saint you can go to. Bear with me for a minute. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. Fair use, fair use. Okay, the style I'd call it early ransack these four guys. Okay, ransack. Yep. Now that's it. That's it. It's still there, and you can clearly see. You get a close up. Go close up on the picture. You can see that their noses were chiseled off, and one of them was the father of Constantine the Great. There it goes. Oh, look, you can see. Now this whoever he is, one of them was Constantinus, one of them was Maximian, I think. One of them was I forget the names. I mean, I can go back and read all the names off. Somebody help me out. But you can clearly see that the noses were chopped off. This one looks like Ash from HODC. Look like Ash. You can see the beards. So we ruled this during the 300s. Before that, we ruled. So Esau had to do a lot of work. There's the term is iconoclasm. If you look it up, it means a defacing of it's defacing of an image or defacing of religious images. So these would be considered religious images. All right. So anyway, that's all I'm going to show you. Matter of fact, it says it's an ancient Roman statue carved of precious purple porphyry stone, symbolic of power, pillaged from far away, probably Constantinople. What did we take over? Constantinople, which was Byzantium, or Constantinople, which one of the men name was Constantine or Constantius. So this is still standing today and placed here proudly as spoils of war of all the lot ornamented this church. Its greatest prize is a set of horses which for centuries over square and I guess the 4 horses also represent the tetrarchs, because horse represents power. We were definitely ruling, man. Oh, Germany, the whole culture of Germany came from Jake, because Jake took control over Germany. Everything that German people do, the language that they speak, everything that they do, the Oktoberfest, the beer, the Wiener Schnitzels, the sauerkraut, everything that they do, they got from Jake. Esau is the ultimate culture vulture. Everything that Esau does creatively, they didn't create anything. They stole it from Jake. Even country music. They don't want Beyonce to they're not playing on the stations because why? Because she's Jake. Because she's Jake. Proving what? That these Edomites are a bunch of fucking racists, man. But now they forced to play it, and she got some talent. She can really. Hey, I said she was a good singer. I'm gonna now say she's a great singer. She's a great singer. Okay. That shows the range from pop music to country music. And I'd be surprised if she doesn't win any awards come time for the Grammys. Anyway, so I'm all over the place. This is even a different topic. My main topic was Jacob Rothschild's death and Luke chapter 16, the rich man and Lazarus. Now, okay, so this is a Rothschild family, wealthy family, Ashkenazis. And then Jacob Rothschild does a speech. I didn't see it, but I saw the thumbnail for it. That he said the Rothschilds are the founders of the land that they call Israel. They were behind it, which that's a fact. Banking family originated from Frankfurt, Germany, that rose to prominence with Maya Amschel Rothschild. That's the patriarch, a court factor to the German landgraves of Hesse-Kassel, in the free city of Frankfurt, Holy Roman Empire. Germany was a part of the original Roman Empire, who established his banking business in the 1760s, and they came up under the Oppenheimers. Current region, Western Europe, mainly United Kingdom, France, and Germany, because they took over Germany, the United Kingdom, France, and 2 other places. Etymology, German, red shield. And when you have a child, when you get old, your children take care of you, right? So your children is a shield unto you. And the red, we know why they call this out red, because they're red. They know that they're Edomites. My Amschel Rothschild. Motto: Concordia Integritas, meaning integrity. Industry, Latin for harmony, integrity, and industry. So there you go. Let me do this. Maya Amschel Rothschild. Maya Amschel Rothschild was a German Jewish banker and the founder of the Rothschild banking dynasty. Dynasty means powerful family. They kept it in the family. Referred to as the founding father of international ... Let me do this. Founding father of international finance, world finance. Rothschild was ranked 7th on the Forbes magazine list of the 20 most influential businessmen of all time in 2005. So they honor this man. And he taught his sons. So there you go. Let's come back over here. Okay, so here this guy recently died. The other Rothschild died a couple of years ago. The father of David D. Rothschild, a Jacob Rothschild banker who broke from dynasty, dies at 87. British banker Jacob Rothschild dies at 87. Okay, let me go to news. So I'm explaining to you what he's experiencing right now. Lord Jacob Rothschild, financier, dies at age 87. Philanthropist and head of the renowned Rothschild empire, Lord Jacob Rothschild has died of 87. His family confirmed his death. And these devils usually live to damn near be 100 years old because they don't eat GMO foods. They eat organic foods and superfoods. They don't eat what you eat. They don't go shopping at some local supermarket. They eat better foods than you can get at Whole Foods. And Whole Foods is a lot of garbage anyway. A lot of them Whole Foods, them what do you call it? Non-GMO foods. Them organic foods come from China. Ain't nothing organic about China, man. Lord Rothschild, like the 360, that they have their own brand. That's mostly all from China. Lord Rothschild, financial dies, member of the Hagen family. See, if we GMS or even Israel or One Westerners, we wasn't around, you wouldn't get all this deep knowledge, man. Yeah, Jake be talking about a lot of knowledge and this information when they get with their people. They get it from watching our videos. And not just us, they get it from watching IUIC and ISUBK and Sakari, and and the other groups. You know, what's this priest Daniela? He did a video yesterday. I was watching some of it because I forget I had to get out the house, but I was watching some of it. So when he does his videos, he gets he puts the research together. He's a researcher. And don't be surprised if that's Josephus coming back. Jacob Rothschild, financier and member of the banking family, dies at 87. See, Jacob Rothschild died. You know where they got it from? They got it from myself or some other Israelite group. But that's all they give you. That's all you're going to get. As Bishop Kanai said, that's all you're going to get. So now, where is he? His spirit is separated from his body, and he's before the throne, and his eyes are open up to the truth. He's finding out, which he had to have known, that he's an Edomite. They know that they're Edomites. Rothschild, Rothschild, sons of the red, children of the red. But now he's being told, you're in the spiritual realm. You're before the throne of the Father and the Son and the angels, and you're just going to be in the spiritual realm like everybody else. Everybody else that dies, you're in the spiritual realm. And when you come back next time in the flesh, you're going to be a slave under so-called black people, or people, black and brown people, as they say, under the so-called Negro, West Indian, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Dominicans, the people of Negroid and Indian descent, which are the Israelites. They're going to be ruling over you. And then for 1,000 years, you're going to die, you're going to come back, you're going to die, you're going to come back. And then at 1,000 years, you're going to be, all Edomites are going to be, that includes Gog, they're all going to be gathered together, and they're going to be put in pits, and they're going to be burnt up, and you're not going to come back no more. But you'll be in the spiritual realm. You're not going to hell. There's no such thing as hell. That's a fair tactic from the Roman Catholics, the Roman Caesars. The Roman Caesars, the pagan Roman Empire they also had a religion. The Caesar of the Roman Empire was considered like the son of God. That this God shows him to be, he has a mandate from God. And they used to teach the people in the Roman Empire, if you talk bad about the Caesar, you're going to die and burn in hell. So the Roman Catholic Church got that from the pagan Roman Empire. When they would see something, they would look at white birds, I think they were seagulls, and or doves, and they would fly around a certain pattern. And they would have seers look up, and the way the birds are flying in a certain pattern, they said this is going to happen and that's going to happen. So they had where Vatican City is located, correct me if I'm wrong, that was a major place that the Caesars used to go to. Vatican City. So now let me go into the story of Lazarus and the rich man. So he would be represented as the rich man. It said there was a certain, and I'm going to close on this. Let the Spirit jump on me. There was a certain man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously. He's not burning in hell. He's not going to go to hell. You know why he's not going to go to hell? You know how we know that? Because there's no such thing as a spiritual hell that you burn in forever. That's a fair tactic from the Roman Catholic Church and the Roman and pagan Roman Empire and the Greeks and the Babylonians and the Syrians and the Canaanites, and fared sumptuously every day. And fared sumptuously. Let's look up the word sumptuously. splendidly, magnificently, of sumptuous living.
Strong's G 2988. Lampros. Lampros.
Let's go to the root. Luxury, splendid things, i.e. luxury, elegance in dress or style. You see when Jake make it
Strong's
the
G
NBA,
29.
I'm sorry, when they get that NBA contract, or they have, like, you got Floyd and them, they get them big paydays. They don't go to you're not gonna see them in Burlington Coat Factory like myself. You're gonna see them at the high end stuff. They're gonna get high end stuff. They don't buy $150, $200 shoes. They buy $1,000 shoes. $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 suits. Hey, like you see Floyd and other boxers that are champions. They walking around with that gold chain, which goes back to Israel. That shows you that Esau don't have no gold chain around him. That's something that Jake did back in the past that they do now. A torch, a lamp. Right, I knew it was lamp. The flame of which is fed with oil. So sumptuous living, meaning you eating the king's food, which is rich food full of carbs. And carbs are the killers of us all. Too much carbs in your system. You want to lose weight, cut the carbs. Rice, bread, honey buns, cookies, candies, cakes. What else? Anything that really got yeast in it, or sugars. The way to lose weight is cut them sugars, cut them carbs, cut down them calories. Just do enough to do your workouts. And when I first got into boxing, they all told me, you learn boxing from your coach, but you learn boxing from other people that's been doing it longer than you, and they give you little hints. They tell you, oh, this is a secret to losing weight. Cut all the sugars. No candies, no sodas. Drink a lot of water. You can have vegetables and lean meats and stuff like that, but no bread, no rice, no nothing. And that's how you lose weight dramatically. And then you exercise. So a lampros, that's where you get the word lamp. And lamp gives light from oil. Matthew 25. Lampo, to shine. Let me come back. Okay, lampas. Let me go to lampros. Lampros. Now look at this. Revelation, right? Right, white linen just means lampros, which means to shine. Right, it says bright lamp. See, we see these scriptures because the Most High put lamps in our eyes, which is our eye salve. There's other Israelites and other black-only Israelites. They don't have the eye salve. They can't see. They don't have the lamps. They're groping at noonday. so to speak. Let's come on back. Okay, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen. You got to watch out them people that wear purple all the time. That's represent the rich man. And fared sumptuously, ate good every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus. Now, Lazarus represent us, the Israelites, the poor, the meek, which was laid at his gate full of sores. Sores represent diseases, car payments, back on your rent's too goddamn high, homelessness. And the super rich see that, and they know we're the Israelites, and they're like, well, what does it say in Lamentation 2 verse 15? Let's go to that real quick. And Revelation 11, Lamentations 2 and 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem. The daughter of Jerusalem represents Israelite men and women and children. Didn't say daughters. It says daughter of Jerusalem represent Israel as a nation. Saying, with us being under the curses, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty? The joy of the what? Of the whole earth. Because that fame, the scriptures speak about us getting fame in all the lands that we would put to shame in. So the Most High is magnifying us through what? The prophets. That's why we out here on the highways and the byways doing these videos. And these small hats, they're lawyering up, saying that we're anti-Sems. Well, you know how you combat that? You say, no, you can be a Jew. You can be a Jew. You can be Semitic. You can be all that. We're just Israelites. We're not saying that we're Jews. We're Israelites. That's the difference. They don't call themselves Israelites. So how are we anti-Semitic? You want to be a Jew? You want to be Semitic? Go ahead, be my guest. But we're Israelites. We're Shemitic Israelites. Difference between Semitic and Shemitic, and they know that. You know, lawyers put them words together. All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee, which are the nations. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. Revelation 11 says they were happy and sent gifts one to another. The Lord Yahweh have done that which he had devised, which he said he was going to do, because you didn't keep the laws. And another thing about keeping the laws, there's no way we can keep the laws. You keep the laws to the best of your ability. You keep the laws to the best of your ability as best as you can. Because you're not going to keep the laws perfectly. Even the Apostle Paul said that. It said he had fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. These are the Medomites talking. Look, we were reading about the downfall of Israel, and behold, it came. He hath thrown down and have not pitied, and he hath caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. So why does the enemy rejoice over us? Because the Most High put the spirit on them. He said, put the spirit on them and be happy. He hath set up the horn of thine adversary. Horn meaning power. Adversary means enemies. And you have a list of enemies. Number one on the list, Psalms 83, are the Edomites. Number two is the Ishmaelites. Their heart cried unto Yahweh, O wall of the daughter of Zion, let tears run down like a river, day and night. Give thyself no rest, let not the apple of thine eyes cease. Arise, cry out in the night, in the beginning of the watches, pour out thine heart like water before the face of Yahweh. Lift up thy hands toward him for the life of thy young children that faint for hunger in the top of the street. Lift up thy hand. That's the prayer of King Solomon. First Kings chapter 8. If you call on the name of the Most High, your enemies put you into slavery, took you over, the Most High will come and deliver you. So our problem is really not the other nations. Our problem is really Israelites. You try to tell the Israelite, well, look, I'm a Moor. And there's no such thing as Moors. Moors never exist. Moors are not in the Bible. Yes, they are Moabites. Okay, well, if you're a Moabite, then you're going into captivity. So you go ahead and be a Moabite. You ready to go into captivity again? So the Moors don't know what the hell's going on. Them Kemetic guys, their shit is played out like it did every so many years. It comes back and it dies to death. Ain't nobody looking at no Sarnet in the. That's why check it out. Don't take my word for it. See it for yourself. Every time Sarnetta put a video together, it always has something to do with the Bible. Is the Bible our book? Is Christianity the way? They even got Christian so-called scholars and debaters on there. And every subject that they do, it's got to be against Israel or the Bible. Look, when we do shows, we ain't saying is the 42 negative confessions the right book to get, because in their spirit is saying they know that they got the wrong way. They're going the wrong path. But the Most High is blocking them. Remember, Sarnetta said he was a Hebrew when he first met us. I'm a Hebrew. Then he went back to being Kemetic. And then come to find out, we question them about their gods, and what are they saying now? We really don't have no gods. So why do I got to follow Kemetic? Am I going to wind up in a Kemetic hell? Hey, the young and the old lie on the ground in the streets. My virgins, young women, and my young men are fallen by the sword. Thou hast slain them in the day of thine anger. Thou hast killed and not pitied. So how did the Most High kill us? Through Edomites. Oh, another thing I noticed, and tell me I'm wrong, when IUIC do their classes, they don't even say Edomites no more. They say the white man, and you black people. You the white man this, and that's the white man. No, there ain't no such thing as no fucking white people, man. They're Edomites. So they stopped saying Yahweh Shai. Now they don't even say, well, since I've been listening recently, they say that's the white man. That's the white man. Oh, the white man this and the white man that. You gotta put the label on them. These are the Edomites. Because you have Israelites that look just like white men and white women. Thou hast called as in a solemn day my terrors round about, so that now the terrors round about is the valley, the valley in Ezekiel 37, and the valley of the shadow of death in Psalm 23, and also in Job, I believe it's Job 10 and 20, I think it is, or 21. Let me go to that. Job. It's either 20 and 10 or 10 and 20. I believe it's 10 and verse 20 or 21. Okay, I got it. I should have been as though I have not been. I should have been carried from the womb to the grave. Are not my days few? Cease then, and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little. Before I go hence, I shall not return. even to the land. The land. Now you look that word up. I'm gonna look it up. I bet the word is aratazah, which means the earth, terrestrial, of darkness and the shadow of death. Shadow of death, David said, is America. A land of darkness, as darkness itself. Darkness you can't see. You can't see the truth. That's why the Most High had to put eye salves and give us these lamps, put oil in the lamps. And of the shadow of death, without any order, this place is out of order. And where the light is as darkness, to keep the truth down. So let me see. The land of darkness and the shadow of death. And let me look up the word land. Aratazah. See? Aratazah is an actual physical land in the world of the living. See, they say Eretz. The small hats say Eretz, which is Aratazah. It says the earth, the whole earth. We're being punished not in some spiritual realm. We're being punished in the physical realm. Country, territory, reason, territory, tribal, place of ground, land of Canaan. So anyway, let's come back over here. Where am I? And desiring to be fed with crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Now, the crumbs that Jacob's looking for is reparations. They're looking to get money from this man. This man ain't going to give you no goddamn money. You know? He doing everything. You got to pay taxes. If this government was really about, you know, how can I say this? Making amends for us being in the captivity of blacks in America. One of the first thing they would do automatically would be, you don't got to pay no taxes. Anything that you buy is whatever it costs. You don't got to pay no taxes. Do you know how much money we would save? Let's say you buy a $70,000 car. How much is that in taxes? About a $7,000 extra dollars. So you're really paying like almost $78,000 for a $70,000 car, which depreciates as soon as you drive it off the lot. You know, when you go buy clothes, whatever, buy a house, you got property taxes. If they would say you don't got to pay no taxes, that would be a great thing. But that's not good enough. They would have to give us, each and every Jake, they would have to give us, my thing is $1 million a year for the next 50 years. If you die before your 50 years, it goes to your next of kin and your family. If you have a family, it goes to your wife and your children. I mean, that sounds fair, but that's not good enough. Because we still going to kick your ass in the kingdom. True reparations is to take them, the checkbook, the pen, and whatever they got. And they got to be in captivity. They know that they're going into captivity. That's why you have these which appear to be Edomites. Some of them is Jake, that roll up on the different camps. Oh, I know where they're at. They're at the Dunkin' Donuts on Main Street and Broadway and Pasadena, whatever. And they'll come out there and they'll have their scriptures ready. There'll be a group of them. And they know their scriptures. Edomites know they'll go to Gentile and they'll go to the root word. Jake don't do that because Jake don't study. Jake don't know the scriptures, man. Jake come with some simple shit. At least Esau, I kind of appreciate Esau because they come knowing them scriptures. But they don't know them like we know them. And we lifted up their game. Now you got regular Christians. They got conferences. We've been had conferences. But now they're saying, this is how you combat them Israelites. And you come up with all the little 10 scriptures you got, and you walk down the street with your proverbial tail between your legs. You cannot deal with us when it comes to these scriptures. It says, and the Sakari, they love to debate. That's in their blood. They love to debate because they're young. I was like that when we was young. You wanted to debate. You wanted to go to synagogue. You want to go. When you're young, you're like that, man. It says, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs, reparations, that's reparations, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs. Because the super rich are multi-billionaires, the super rich are 150 billion up. You can say that you tapping into the super rich. You really ain't super rich, but you up in there. You just a lower ranking member of these super rich. The super rich are trillionaires, man. The Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the Rothschilds, the Skiffs, the Warburgs. Cause them people, their sons and daughters are still around. But guess what? Them super rich, them elite, they don't want you to know who they are. See, Trump is a bum. That's why he had to lie about how much money he got, and he got caught up for that. He worth, if he's worth 300 million, he's worth a lot. Which he's a lower level guy. He a little guy. He's nothing but control opposition. Heads I win, tails you lose. And desiring to be fed with the crumbs. So you getting $1 million a year is crumbs to the super rich, to the elite, which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. Now the nations are known as dogs. When Yahushua was on the throne, on the cross, David in Psalms 22, he said, dogs can pass me about. What is he talking about? He's talking about the Romans, the Edomites. He's talking about the Roman soldiers and the personal army of the Herodian dynasty, which the scriptures refer to as his men of war. Let me prove that. Prove all things. His men of war. Matter of fact, I didn't even go all into this. This right here, this is talking about America. A place where there's no order, darkness, and the shadow of death. That's America. Okay, what did I say? Men of war. It wasn't just the Romans. It was when they beat Yahushua, it was really Herod's, the Herodian dynasty's men of war. They were working with the Romans. They had their own army, private army. Let's see how many times it comes up. I really want to go to the New Testament. This is all I need. And Herod with his men of war, which means what? His private army that took the orders not from the Caesar, not from the Roman, legions. They had their own legions. And that whole thing, a legion was set up by Esau. Esau came up with the concept of a legion. Set him at naught and mocked him. Wait a minute, it wasn't the Romans. Let me open this up. The Romans did it. Nope. Not necessarily. It was Herod's men of war. Then he questioned him with the many words, chief priests, scribes. Because them priests and them scribes, they were kissing the Herod's asses. And Herod, with his men of war, set him at naught and mocked Yahushua. So it was the Edomites that got him. And arrayed him in a gorgeous robe, and sent him again to Pilate. So they beat the shit out of him. They said, go back to Pilate. And the same day, Pilate and Herod were made friends together, for before they were at enmity between themselves. So Pilate was a demon any damn way. And Pilate, when he had called together the chief priests and the rulers and the people, said unto them, ye have brought this man unto me as one that um, perverse, perverteth the people. And behold, I have examined him before you, have found no fault in this man. So there was some sort of justice during that time period, touching those things whereof ye accuse him. I don't find nothing wrong with this man. Nor yet Herod, for I sent you to him, and lo, nothing worthy of death is done unto him. No, nor yet Herod. Herod, he just got off on the beat the hell out of this guy and send him. This is not my problem. Beat the hell out of this guy and send him back to Pilate. So, what's being said here? No, nor I see nothing wrong with this man. These are false accusations. He says no, nor yet Herod. Herod don't see nothing wrong with this man. But you want him to get his ass beat? We'll beat his ass for you, because our men like to beat people's asses. So it was our people that actually pushed them to crucify him. It really wasn't the Romans. It really wasn't the Edomites. It wasn't Herod. You know. So that's why you Jakes, you're gonna eat that fire. You're gonna eat that fire, man. But you're not gonna go to hell, because there's no such thing as a spiritual hell. That's an old wives' tale. Nate is teaching you a bunch of old wives' tales. He's another comfy. And you should learn a lesson from that guy. The Most High got tired of looking at him and took his ass out. Okay. I'm all over the place, but that's all right. Okay, so we are the beggars, right? And it came to pass that the beggar died. So some of us died. New ones came under the curses. We died. We went into the spiritual realm. When you go into the spiritual realm, you have rest. But then the Most High said you got to go back in another body. You're like, I don't want to go back to that damn place no more. You got to go. Got to fulfill prophecy. You come back as a newborn baby, not knowing that you're in this. Not when you come back as a newborn baby. A minute before you're conceived, the spark comes into that union of man and woman. You're in the spiritual realm in your right mind. So that ain't that a thing? The Most High put you back as a little newborn baby, and you don't know nothing. You don't know what the hell's going on. And then you kind of grow back in it. But then you become a man. If you're one of the elect, you have the oil in you. Then the Most High, there comes a point in time where the Most High ignites that wick or that trim your lamp. And you keep going because you got oil in you to go. You had oil in you in the previous life. The guys that have fallen off are what? They didn't have they had little oil in them. Ran out of gas, so to speak. It was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom, which is a parable. The rich man also died and was buried. This is a parable, folks. And in hell, he lift up his eyes, being in torment, and seeth Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his arm. This is a parable, people. Don't listen to the IUIC. This is a parable. And the torment represents what? You're going to be on the bottom and we're going to be on the top. You're going to be working out in the field. You're going to do whatever we tell you to do, and we can kick your ass anytime we want to, and take your woman. And hear the lamentation of the woman. Inside joke. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus. See, now Esau want to get on the good side of the Most High, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am torment in this flame. So you mean to tell me somebody could take a little water and put it on your tongue and that's going to help you? Hell no. This is a parable. And the word torment means, if you in a ship, one of the definitions of the word torment I did a video on that. If you're on a ship and back 2,000 years ago, whatever, 3,000 years ago, if you were on a ship and there was a crosswind and you were trying to get from one direction to the other, and the crosswind pushes you another direction, that word there is torment, toil. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things. And likewise, like Jacob Rothschild, he's being told right now, when you come back, first of all, there's going to be a change of worlds. There's going to be a thermonuclear war. The United States is going to be destroyed. The NATO and the EU, the beast, is going to be destroyed. Then the Israelites, which is the ones that you call Negroes at the dinner table, they're going to be your lords. They're going to be kings over you, and you're going to be on the very bottom of all the nations. All the nations are going to be in captivity under us, but you're going to be on the bottom. You're going to get the worst of it. So he's crying. He's, oh my goodness. Well, look, what does it say? Remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. Tormented does not mean, tormented means you in flames. No, tormented means if somebody's calling you on your cell phone, right? And some chick you don't want to deal with, what's the first thing you do? You change the number. Because if she got your number, she's going to keep calling you. And you're going to say, I'm tormented from this woman keep calling me. So what do? You either block her or change the number. What you can actually do is block her. But she can get another phone. So eventually you got to change that number. It says, and besides all this, between us, can y'all see that this is a parable? Could somebody please, one of you window shoppers from IUIC, please show this video to Bishop Nathaniel. Tell him that there's no such thing as no eternal hell. Your spirit does. That's a fear tactic of the Roman Catholic Church. And beside all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. Then he said, I pray thee, therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house. For I have 5 brothers. Now, in the case of what's his name? Rothschild, Maya Amschel Rothschild, he had 5 sons. So now the rich man saying, I got 5 brothers. For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment. Because we out here telling you what's going to happen, and you don't believe us. He's already even a bunch of Negroes with fringes on, But if they saw an actual miracle, the Lord and the Most High is showing you miracles with these UFOs. The super elite of Esau, they know who they are, they know who we are, and they know what their future is. They know what our future is. They know that we're going to be kings on the planet Earth, and we're going to be supermen and superwomen. We're going to be extraterrestrial and angelic bodies. It said, Abraham said unto him, they have Moses and the prophets, the law and the prophets. So we represent the prophets and the law. Let them hear them. Look, you got the book. And y'all know the book. And he said, Nay, Father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent. No, they wouldn't. And he said unto them, if they hear them not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead. So even if somebody rose from the dead, let's say Jacob Rothschild rose up from the dead as a young man. He said, look, We got to change our ways. These black people, they're the Israelites. The people of Indian descent, Negro and Indian descent, North, Central, South America, and scattered around the world, they're the Israelites. They're the true kings and queens of the kings of the earth. Let me say kings of the earth and princes of the earth. That's not going to happen. But it says, pursuant to this verse right here, even if he came back from the dead, they ain't going to believe him. They ain't going to say, well, let's start writing checks for these people. They ain't going to believe. Because they're set up that way to bring us down, man. To come against the apple of the Most High's eye, which are the Israelites, starting with the elect. And all Israel's going to be saved, man. The hell's Bishop Nate talking about? The Israelites are going to burn in fire. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. On to the next one.